Hey, Facebook, check it out. We are just getting back from the golf course. Joe and Chuck here. Say what's up, Chuck.
Hey.
We just got back from a full day of integration. We started off this morning with a 10 a.m. group ritual, over 30 people on there. That's right, Feed the King, somebody's saying right now. We're out there on a golf course. We're out there doing some fishing, went over to Lowe's. Chuck went down and got a massage. How was your massage today?
It was exactly what I needed. It really brought me home.
And that's what we want to talk about today is feeding yourself, integration of all four areas of life. So Chuck went out there and fed his body. I was out there feeding myself this morning on the golf course. Me and Chuck were out there feeding ourselves on fishing. Chuck was on the golf course for the first time today in 2 years. He said it's been 2 years since he was out there golfing. And what did you experience in the first 2 or 3 holes?
Pleasure, the beautiful sunsets, the fresh air, good company.
What did you learn?
And I learned so much about the game of golf in 45 minutes than I did my entire life.
So 45 minutes Chuck was sharing with me, Rita, that I taught him enough stuff, Janice Mack, Aunt Jan, that he learned from me and my experience. When I was out in Hawaii, I used to be in the woods all the time. I had a baseball swing. I gave Chuck a simple couple of tips on golfing. And Aunt Jan is my aunt on here. She's an awesome golfer. She's won a bunch of golf tournaments. I think we came in second or third that one time, Aunt Janet. We golfed together at Richter Park. So she golfed in what you're talking about, the best ball tournament with us.
Yes.
And I played like out of my lights out that day. I was like all over the place. It was super powerful. So today we were talking about the integration of all the areas of life, being present, being there. So we started with a group ritual. I had a board meeting at 12 o'clock. I went to Lowe's, got some discounted lumber, discounted doors for our flip properties out here. We know we're working on 2 flip properties. Years old. He's been retired from the railroad. He's just getting started now in a whole new game of real estate. And the number one thing about real estate is that you don't have to set an alarm clock. You're your own boss. You can come and go as you please. But the more importantly, we are out there creating.
Yes.
What does it feel like to be creative?
It feels like I'm starting a new life completely. I'm learning how to do things that I used to do years ago.
And that's what happened. Hey, we're back in the business here. What's up, Mike Pruneau? Good to see you guys. There we go. We can see it in the light. Which way the light's working
there
here?
We go.
There we go. So Chuck and I just got back here from went golfing this afternoon. 9 holes of golf. And they had a fishing spot there on there. I said, Chuck, last time I was here, the guy let me go fishing. I said, we got our poles, let's go do some fishing.
Do it.
Second cast, that bass was jumping out of the water for my rubber worm. Chuck hooks into a big old bluegill. We caught a couple more bass. Then we took off to our bond, dropped off our doors. So we had the integration in all areas of life today.
All areas.
From spiritual connecting this morning at 10 a.m., to feeding your body, to board meetings, to being productive in business, to going out there feeding ourselves on the golf course, learning about golf, learning about real estate, all these things. To most people, it's probably overwhelming, but what happens when you're present?
Things come together a lot easier. This morning started out wonderfully for me because I became associated with God in oneness, and it was a wonderful feeling. And the energy that I'm getting from people in the group and you and Kathy, and it's just remarkable. It's like a whole new life.
Reborn, and you can see him glowing. And you guys that are in the spiritual game here and learn about connection, look at how Chuck's face is glowing. He's reborn again. He's like a kid all over again. He's discovering a whole new world.
Yes.
And guess what? We are just getting started. Guess what? We are going to rise as one. Guess what? We are going to be building veteran homes, assisted living homes, flipping houses, and having fun along the way, bringing in massive wealth, assisting other people to learn this game. And at the end, when it's all said and done, together
we will rise as one.
And that's what's going to happen, guys. So when you guys ain't paying attention, some of you guys are paying attention. When you're ready to learn this journey, we are going to be here for you. We're going to teach this game. We're going to be buying an army base. There's a lot of stuff going on. And we're going to start teaching this. We're going to have like the AIT, Mike King. When you watch this, the AI team for our veterans, we're going to teach them this game so we can go right across this entire country building senior for senior homes, senior veteran homes, senior assisted living homes, veterans building veteran homes for veterans because they are the world's greatest givers. Final words, Chuck?
Love one another.
Love one another and become one. So guys, thank you so much. 250 of 366. That's like 0.250. You can break it down however you want. 250 over 1,000, it all comes out to a quarter of the way there. We are a quarter way there with our lives. I believe we're going to have so many things going on here. If anybody wants to learn about this stuff, anybody wants to rise as one, book 2, book number 1, like I'm telling you, there's so much stuff going on right now. I can't keep up. Chuck can't keep up. You can't keep up. But the reality is, as we become more present and have integration in the 4 areas of life, your spiritual being, your health, your wellness, your relationships, when all those things come together for you, then you will look like this guy. And I can promise you, when it's all said and done, together, we will rise as one. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.